I'm Dan Fitzpatrick at stockmarketmentor.com, and it's Wednesday, April 6th. Okay, in this chart video, I'm not just going to look at one stock, I'm going to look at three. They're the big dog drug manufacturers. We're going to start with Eli Lilly. Look, the biotech sector really took off today, actually for a number of different reasons, though everybody, I think it's like the easiest story is the most popular one. The government's blowing up the Pfizer Allergan reverse merger deal. In other words, I don't want to pay any taxes. So let's go over to Ireland type of transaction. And so that really kind of put everything else in play. Like, oh, well, so-and-so, such and such a company might be acquired and this and that. But I just thought in this video, I wanted to just look at the major large cap drug companies because they're, they've all been, you look at the weekly chart here on Eli Lilly. Okay, this looks like a, like a nice up escalator that's now turned into a down escalator on the weekly chart. But this move back above the 50-day moving average has some legs. So this could move for a while. You really kind of need to see it breaking 76. But this level of 70 should hold. If you're long this stock and the stock starts trading down below 70, that should kind of be your exit signal. But I think it works. Okay, Pfizer, duh. I mean, you see why this went up. They don't get to merge with Allergan. I guess the investors really like that, huh? So this works. It's way extended. There's no way that I could buy this stock as I look at it here. If I went to a 5-minute chart, let's get rid of the after hours crap. There. If I'm looking at a 5-minute chart, then when this stock opens up tomorrow, if it starts trading above 33, that's when I'll buy it, and I'll probably zoom all the way out to the 15-minute chart. I mean, that would be it. The stock is just up quite a bit. It's up a lot, and it's still technically, if the stock peaked here, it's still technically printing lower highs. Okay, so, but from a pure momentum standpoint, this stock could have a little more in it. But here's my suggestion, because there were some members in Stock Market Mentor in the forum that had been trading, I even forget the name of the stock and it doesn't matter, a small cap stock that was really a day trader's wet dream. And they were trading it all the way until it turned, and then the stock dropped kind of like a rock for a little bit. Anyway, the point is the stop stays tight, 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 tight all the way up. And then when the stock reverses, it reverses and you're out. On Pfizer, if you are long this stock, okay, in 3 days, it hasn't been a screamer. I mean, the way this chart looks, it looks like you should have doubled your money. But actually, you're up 7% or so in 3 days. I would suggest keeping a running stop behind it, because this kind of move on a stock like Pfizer, it'll probably retrace at some point. So don't just sit there and hold out for $100. Okay, Merck, it's rising in sympathy with the others. This is a nice clean break above the 200-day moving average. I think this stock works. You can see a nice kind of a W pattern here. Let me line this out for you. So it's just moving above this top right there. This is the kind of thing that you like to see. Back above the 200-day moving average. Keep a trailing stop on this as well. So, okay, members, over to the strategy session. It's a little over 30 minutes, but I'm covering a lot of biotech stocks as well as the FANG group, as we like to call it. I'm just glad we don't have DuPont and Under Armour in there as substitutes for Facebook and Amazon, because then it would be called dung.